Good day, YouTube. This is Julio speaking. We are now going to review the website RealKanacom, which is the how to learn Japanese Hiragana and Katakana practice characters or letters. And according to the website description homepage, it says the place to learn Hiragana and Katakana is easy to use. Click Hiragana and or Katakana and choose which character you like to practice. Then click practice. As you are presented with each character, type as Ramoji equivalent, for example KA. If you get stuck, move your mouse over the character and the answer will appear, and that will be all. There's also a iPhone version of the application that you can download, so you will see it is basically like learning it through flashcards. The different type of characters in Hiragana and Katakana, which is to learn the Japanese. So let's go to the link of Hiragana, and as you can see, we have many rows and columns of different type of characters in the Hiragana. In this case, in the first column, we have A, I, U, E, O, and we have the equivalent symbol of the Hiragana for each one of them, so we can practice those. There's more. Basically, there's you can select them, all of them. Well, you can check all of them, or you can select them, all of them, so you can practice all of them, or you can uncheck them and just select the ones that you want to practice. In this case, we want to select the first one. There is also more. In this case, we have double type of characters, so we have two symbols of the Hiragana in each one of them to practice more. We go back, then we go to the tab of Katakana, and in Katakana we have the equivalent of the Katakana characters. For example, for the first column, that's A, I, U, E, O, and you can see it's quite different, each symbol, compared to Hiragana. Now in the options tab, we have choose the typefaces you like to use, then click practice. I would say it's like the font style. So here it's more like a more bolded type of fonts, and you can see many variations of the descriptions. So you can check them all to practice them all different styles of it. You can uncheck them and just select the ones that you would like to have more practice in, which is very helpful. In this case, what I like to do is check them all. So we have the first column of Hiragana, then we have the Katakana, and let's click practice and see how we do. So here I have practiced before, so there's gonna be a little bit of you can say cheating, but I like to think about it in the following way, that the more you do, the better you get, I hope. And I like to start and say that every time to identify a new symbol or a new letter in a new language, such as the Japanese letters, which is why very different from the Spanish language and English language. It's a different alphabet, different symbols. So in this case, I like to read aloud as I type. So for example, here I know that is an O. That is correct. That is an A. That looks like an I, and I always identify that like an I, and I always get it wrong. Instead, it's an E. So it's a E or E in Spanish. That is correct. Here is an I, supposedly, but these are the type of mistakes that I usually make, so basically you can even guess at it. This is a flashcard, right? So you just practice it. And here is an A. It looks like for me it always looks like an F, so I always get that wrong. Here, this one I know it is an O, supposedly. Let's see, it is. This one is an I. Let's see if it's true. That one is an A again. An A. An E. This is an I, supposedly. This is C. That is correct. This is an A. That one is a U. I haven't learned how to identify it. This is an A again. And so on and so forth. And when you have hover over with your mouse, it will give you how much you have correct, which is the letter equivalent of the symbol above, and how many wrongs do you have. So basically, so you can identify and you can eliminate the errors that you can, that you are making. If you're mixing some symbols, you're not identifying it correctly, and so on and so forth. So that's very helpful. And the more that you practice, I do believe that the better you will get, at least to identify and associate the Hiragana and Katakana characters with the Rimonchi or Rimonhi or Rimonchi, or however you pronounce it, right? To the characters that we know in English or Spanish or whatever language your native language is right now. And me, I know English and Spanish, and I am comfortable with both of them. But now learning a little bit of Japanese and trying to learn the language, this is a very helpful flashcard type of website that you can continue practicing it. So that will be all for now. I guess I will try to see if I could practice and record a little bit of my practice and see if I could improve, and see if I could develop some few techniques how to learn you can say the alphabet or the characters, basically the characters, Hiragana and Katakana. And I hope you can, YouTube users could join me and see if we can do a little bit, I don't know, maybe competitions or whatever it is, that to see if you can help me, and probably we'll help each other learn a little bit of the Japanese language. If you're interested, please rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that, and hopefully I'll hear from you very soon. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.